Okay, that's not a good. It's definitely not a good. Okay, wait, are we going straight into the end game? Okay. Okay, straight into the end game. I didn't expect this. I guess, like, maybe this is the finale. I wasn't sure. I thought this wouldn't be finale, but I guess it might be. Where am I? It's so dark. And I'm so tired. Lilith and Flora? Am I dead? What?
Time to wake up.
Rise and shine, Lord Speed.
Oh.
Flora, I must be in my bedroom.
Yes.
Of course, Lord Speed. Where else? Anyway, I prepared your horse for you. You have practiced this morning.
Lilith, you're here too. But I'm so sleepy. How late was I up last night?
Well,
Brace for
no,
a
you.
chill.
I know just the thing for a slug-a-bed like you. Actually, never mind. I think you're going to have to wake up on your own for once.
What's that supposed to mean? You seem different somehow. Where's the ice magic I've come to know and loathe over the years? Come to think of it, where are Felicia and Jacob? They should be here.
So,
Hey.
Flora, what's wrong? Xander and Elise?
Big brother!
Still in bed? Wake up, lazy bones.
Yes, your retainers have been awake
You're
and working on your
hopeless,
behalf for hours. Good morning, Xander and Elise. Sorry, I don't know what's wrong with me today. I'm just exhausted.
Well, you better get it together, or you'll be stuck in here forever.
That's okay. As long as I have all of you with me, I'll always be happy. I don't mind staying here for the rest of my life.
Well...
Are you sure about that? Is that really what you want?
What do you mean? Of course. And it's what Father wants for me, too.
Listen.
Listen to me carefully, Speed. What do you think Father's true intentions for you are? That's a weird question. I mean, he's my father. He gave me this castle and servants and raised me. Well, I mean, I guess you did most of the raising, but you know what I mean. He intends for me to follow in your noble footsteps, naturally. Remember? He gave me that special sword and... No! Gods, remember everything now. King Garon isn't my father. We were just battling in his throne room.
Well done.
So you remember. What now?
It can't be.
Am I dead?
No.
No. You can still go back, but you must make a decision. You can choose to remain here, with us. Or you can go back and fight with your allies.
No.
My allies? Your hero is dead. Admit defeat now, and your suffering will be minimal.
Not on my watch.
This is far from over, Garon. Speed still lives. I know it.
Truly.
I too sense that Speed is still present somehow.
Very well. You've brought this upon yourselves.
Eee!
Ugh.
No.
Ryoma, Azura, they're all in danger.
What will
Yes,
you do?
they're all waiting on you, Speed. They believe you will rise again and fight alongside them. And I'm gonna do.
Keep it together.
Are you gonna let this overgrown salamander take you out like that? Get up!
We
Come on,
stand
Speed,
together.
wake up. I know you can do it.
We've got
I just know
this.
you're coming back. You're stronger than anyone.
Stay
I won't give
strong.
up, so you can't either.
I'm
I won't
with
leave your side, no matter what happens.
Stay strong.
Can you still hear my voice? Hang in there, Speed.
This is
You've
what
got to
we
keep
trained
fighting,
for.
Speed.
Stay with
I don't wish to sing a requiem for you.
No time
You can't
limit.
die like this. Your hair is all messed up.
Wait, what?
Why are you lying around like that? Wake up. We have work to do. Papa, don't leave me. I promise I'll be a good girl from now on. Please.
It'll be all
Everything will be
right.
okay. Just has to be. No, get up really soon.
Game
I
time.
promise to keep fighting until you awaken. I won't give up, so you can't either.
I expect
Rise, Speed.
more out
Your
of
story
you.
cannot end this way.
Look
It
me
is
in
not
the
your time,
eyes.
Speed. Open your eyes. Let me hear your voice again.
Guess we just had another awakening moment there. Okay. I'm on my feet and I'm ready to go. My
Every
friends, I need to go back. I need to keep fighting. Alright. Oh, Flora. Okay.
Well,
Have you made up your mind, Lord Speed?
yes.
Yes, I have to go back. It's so tempting to just stay here forever with all of you. But the world needs me right now.
is that so?
I'm so proud of you. You've grown into such a fine young man. Go, save your friends, and save the world from Garon. We will always be watching over you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Flora. I'm glad you could help me wake up one last time. Okay. So we're gonna be back here.
Oh, Lilith, I'm gonna see all of them again. None of us will ever forget you, Lord Speed. I'll treasure every moment we spent together. The warmth of your hand when you rescued me that day. The feeling of comfort when I perched upon your shoulder. If you ever feel lonely, just know that I'm out there somewhere, thinking of you.
Lilith, you're gonna make me cry. I'll never forget you either. Your bravery and your kindness. Thank you for everything. Guess I'm gonna see everyone one last time. At least.
Be strong, Speed. Love you more than anyone else in the entire world. Oh, can you give a message to Leo and Camilla for me? This might be my only chance to tell them how much I love them. And there's so much I want to say. Just tell them that I'm always thinking of them, and that I miss them. And they better not fight anymore, or I'll be angry.
Of course, Elise. I love you too. I'll miss you. One last person to say goodbye to. Xander. Time has stopped for us here, but you have so much life to live, little prince. You can accomplish what we couldn't. You can save this world. I urge you to seize the future. Do it for those of us who cannot.
It's time
Go now,
to say goodbye.
my beloved brother.
Listen.
Thank you, Xander. I fully understand why you made the choices you did. I won't let you down. I promise to make you proud no matter what. Speed. Well, okay. I'm back in the
This
fortress.
is it.
Everyone,
Goodbye.
I must leave now. I know someday our paths will cross again, in this realm or beyond. I'm going back to fight, not just for me, but for all of you too. Everyone is waiting for me. I won't give up. I won't let Garon win. Yato, give me your strength. Okay, so I have Yato back randomly. Okay, alright, so I have my blazing Yato back. Alright. Okay, and I have it back. Is it going to take another form or something? So you awaken.
Here I am.
Thank you, trusted Yato Blade.
I've been
Everyone,
waiting.
Speed is revived.
I'm so sorry.
I'm sorry for worrying you. Xander, Elise, and the others helped me find my way back to you. It's hard to explain, but I'm back. I'm more determined than ever to end this war.
Let's get him, Speed.
Hold on a minute.
It's always about you, isn't it? Just kidding, brother. Let's do this.
I was so worried about you.
Okay, ready to do this with my siblings. Okay, is it? No matter. This merely delays the inevitable. Ready your sword, so that I may shatter it anew.
I won't
We'll see.
allow it.
Okay, and see if I go down. I blocked it. Yes. You cannot touch me. I'm too strong. What?
Not a
Ha! You
chance.
see, Blazing Yato can never be destroyed. It is now fueled by the faith of Xander and Elise and everyone I love. Impudent fool.
No.
You're wrong, Garon. This is the path I chose, and you were always meant to be at the end of it. I will bring peace to the world and right all of your wrongs, and I'm not alone. We are all prepared to sacrifice ourselves for the greater good. That's true power. As you are about to find out. The only thing I'm about to find out is whether your body or your blade will break first. Get ready, everyone. This is it. We can end this war right now. Join me and fight for the salvation of Hoshido and Nohr. Okay. Final battle. Okay, so yeah, it literally is just it's all of this. Okay, it's fine. Okay, this is gonna be extra tricky because do we really need all of this? Okay, so Garon has his Dark Breath, and okay, this is gonna be a touch annoying. It's gonna be very much a touch annoying. So, got my Blazing Yato, okay, but I didn't question like being able to take down. The only problem is here is like going straight into this, so okay, it will feed Garon HP, and we're not enough range. And why is Garon able to move? If this wasn't annoying enough, I still have to deal with Garon being able to move. Okay, so it's like that, and is Dark Breath like magic, or is using attack or anything? I don't know. I honestly have no clue. Okay, so I have to deal with all of this. This is gonna be hard. I know it's gonna be. And the question is whether this is a case of, like, just run in and defeat Garon, or do I have to do everything? Or is there... I mean, like, why are there sigils all over the place? Because that seems like something important here if I have all these sigils. Okay. So for now, I think I should focus on just having units who be able to deal with all these annoyances. Okay. Only problem really is I have no idea how long this chapter is gonna be, so I think I will, and I kind of have like limited time to record this, so I think I'll just like, I think like I will break this into 2 episodes, and you will know because this will be the 2nd episode. So for now, and there's no, I don't see a save option, so I think I'm just gonna close my 3DS and then come back to this when I have more time to record, because I'd really prefer knowing how to do this properly. So yep, I guess I'll see you guys when I come back. Okay, I am back. It is another recording session, and yes, I've just left this on standby the entire time, so I've had time to scope things out, and Garon, he kind of frankly terrifies me. He still terrifies me even more than he did before. Like, as a Blight Dragon, where like his lowest stat is 22, so that's not a good. So, and I have a sneaking suspicion that this is going to be like Awakening, where the enemies don't matter and it just matters about taking down Garon, and as well as these things right here. These definitely make me a little bit more nervous than I should. We got all these like sigils and stuff, and I'm guessing sigils are going to be where they're going to keep spawning enemies from if I have to take a wild guess or anything. So I'm just more of a case of like, I don't want to get overwhelmed by anything, so my idea would be to take down Garon instantly. So I've kind of tried to set this up in such a way that I would be able to do such a thing. For example, I've got Felicia here with Entrap, so I'll be able to warp him out from his little harbor of safety and drag him down here, where I can hopefully bum rush him with almost everything that I have. So that would be my idea. I have no idea how this is gonna go. So like, forget what I've like done like to change things out. Like, I have Silas with the Worm Slayer, just like I figure like having him with Worm Slayer would come in a little bit useful because he has a dragon, isn't he? I'm most definitely sure he is a dragon, so just think having Silas here would be just a little bit helpful. And I was just trying to think of like all the ways that I could, you know, keep units like around and be safe for everything to work on. So in this case of where I want Hinoka or Shigure, probably want Hinoka, just so we'll be able to run around and handle everything. So hopefully things go fine here. I can go ahead and deep breath, and let's go ahead and hopefully take down Garon. Let's go.
Listen.
It's time, Speed. I'm going to sing my song without restraint. You must act while its effects are at their strongest. Wait.
Look me
No.
in the eyes.
Don't worry, and don't try to stop me. This is my destiny.
Understood.
Very well. Just don't forget the promise you made to me.
Trust
I
me.
haven't forgotten. Believe me, I have no wish to disappear.
I see.
Now, by all means, sing your heart out.
That's the first time you've ever done that.
Huh?
Done what?
You.
Ask me to sing. It makes me happy to contribute to the cause.
Well, we need all the help we can get. But not at the expense of your life.
I know. I'm sorry to worry you.
But here I go.
Ugh. I can't move. No matter, simple tricks like this will not help you. Anankos, great one, give me power.
Anankos? Oh, this is... Okay. Defeat the boss. Okay, so... So, can you not move or anything? Okay, so... My plan would be to go up and try to use Entrap to grab Garon and drag him down here. Okay? Should work fine. Okay. And just to think of like how I want to go about things. So like singing doesn't really do anything there, but I guess at this point I'm gonna save, because maybe I should have like, you know, saved earlier on, because that would probably been the smarter option. Okay, so how will running up and attacking go? So he hits like a truck, but his accuracy isn't that high from the look of it. So and I have no idea like what his like thing is based on. Like, okay, Kagero would just die. Kagero would just straight up die. Takumi. Okay, so I'm not sure whether it's like Dark Breath magic or is it physical, because I don't know. So I'm pretty sure Dark Breath is physical, which is a little unfortunate, because I'd very much like to be able to go, like, just out of curiosity, how would I go running up and attacking? Okay, it's 17, I wouldn't die, but I can still do some heavy damage and hopefully be able to handle things here, so that's maybe about thinking like who wanted to charge in. Okay, so how would Silas go charging in with his Wormslayer? Well, excuse me for assuming that. I assume Wormslayer would do additional damage, but I guess it doesn't. So Hinoka going in, it still do massive damage. Even with the Garnag, it still do massive damage. Everything does massive damage. This is just not making me as confident as I wish I was right now. Okay, so probably I was going off of, I did all this planning with the assumption that like Garon's like stats were like his Dark Breath was going to be a physical, a magical attack instead of a physical attack. But either way, hopefully I'll be able to show off. Okay, and we get lost not so alone over this. So, well, and having Azura here means I could have had someone else move it, but you live with the choices you make. Okay, so just running up, you mean like he could have a high chance of dodging, so that's always good. Okay, once again I should have had defensive units because that's like what I assume is going to happen. So, okay, so doesn't seem like I have much of a true choice. So gonna run up with Silas first of all, and whatever deals the highest damage, that would be the Steel Sword if I can land it. Well, Steel Sword. Yep. Silas, run up. We'll start this off.
Never forget that you chose this path. You chose death and defeat. You chose doom. Your death is at hand.
Okay. Silas, hopefully he can land this. And he gets Luna! Okay, come on, get Luna and land it. Come on. Okay, good little bit of damage. Okay, you can handle that hit. Okay. A little bit of damage to begin with, but of course then Draconic Hex happens as well, so that makes things a little bit scarier, but just stay calm and handle this fine. So Takumi running up and attacking, he'd take a massive hit, but they'd be able to attack together and get some more damage going, because I just want to get damage and then like be able to run in with me and be able to run in the end and finish this off, because this map scares me. I just want to take down Garon. Let's go. Okay, one hit. Okay, he missed. Okay, he took a decent hit, but I knew that was going to happen. Okay, so he's down to 50, so I've got to do some serious damage here. So I'm going to go for Kiragi here, just to have to use the Steel Yumi to get some more damage off with Felicia's help a little bit. Okay, another hit. Okay, just want to make it so that I'll be able to run in and kill. I'm going to make this a very short chapter, but that's just how much. It's Steel Speed as well. Okay, and Ryoma. Okay, 11-11, so he should hopefully be fine. Okay, then just he has a little chance of being hit. So Ryoma, you deal some damage. Maybe Ryoma, the lobster, can be the one to finish it off. Okay, oh, he missed. Okay, and okay. And Ryoma gets a level up. Woohoo! Good old Ryoma get level 15. Oh, I guess I can actually see what Swordmaster's level 15 skill is. Okay, and it's Swordfire. Does that make sense? Okay, so he's at 24. And now, I think I'm ready to finish this off. It's going to be a short chapter, but I just want to finish him off and end this right now. We'll put an end to this, so let's go! We'll see about ending this with me. Let's go. Get Dragon Fang for the final hit! Let's go, boy! And taken down.
This can't be.
Garon is defeated.
These wounds. This can't be. I refuse to accept defeat. I refuse. Ugh.
Remember that. Garon is defeated. Didn't want to deal with everything else, just wanted to defeat him. There we are. Defeated. Well and truly.
I should have killed you when I had the chance. When you were a mere child.
And why didn't you, King Garon? Why? Tell me why, father!
Because you're my most precious pawn. I knew I could use you to get to Queen Makoto. No matter, I feel at peace now. How long has it been since I felt like this? Perhaps this is what I wanted all along. The sweet release of death. My body was destroyed. my mind lost. Ever since that moment, I became something. Something.
Okay. What just happened? What do you mean by that? Was he already dead? Were those the delirious ramblings of a dying man? Or something more? Zara did say that King Garon had changed. I wonder. Okay, is that really ever gonna end this? Just like on that?
At last, we can live in peace.
Azura?
Azura! Don't tell me stuff's gonna happen with Azura. Please tell me you didn't overdo it. You don't look good.
My apologies.
I'm sorry, Speed. I promised you I wouldn't disappear. But I'm not sure I can keep my word.
No.
Please, you can't just die like this. We did it, Azura. We made your dream come true. But what's it worth if you never get to experience it for yourself?
No.
I'm at peace now, Speed. I know that you and everyone else will be safe. That is worth everything. Will you listen to one more selfish request?
What is it?
I want you to live a joyful life. Don't let this sour your victory. The war is over, thanks to you. A world at peace. That's the world we dreamed of. That's the world I risked my life for. And it was worth it. So it's your turn to make me a promise, Speed.
Azura?
Azura. No.
Can I see you? Smile for me. One last time. One more smile before I go. That's right. Lovely.
Well, no. I can't lose anyone else. I've lost so much. I will keep my promise, Azura. I won't let your sacrifice be in vain. Everyone, we have a lot of work ahead of us. But let's make the world a place we can be proud of again. When those who fell watch over us, they'll know that they can rest in peace.
Azura.
Azura, sing for me again someday. Well, maybe if I'd stayed around longer, I could have made the ending a bit more dramatic, but I guess I just was scared about Garon killing everyone, so I just wanted to end it quickly. Okay.
Well then.
People of Hoshido, let it be known that Ryoma, High Prince of Hoshido, has succeeded Queen Makoto. He takes the throne at the cusp of a new era of peace in our land. Ryoma, please accept this crown as a symbol of your title.
Yes.
Thank you, Yukimura. As king, I vow to uphold the values my mother represented so well. Justice, charity, equality, and above all, peace. We shall lead the world into a new age of prosperity.
Big brother.
Ryoma, has it even hit you? You're king.
You look so regal. I'm so happy for you, brother.
Hey.
Are you okay, Sakura? This should be a happy occasion.
I just...
Yes, I know. I was just thinking of how happy this would make Mother.
Sakura.
I'm so sorry. But I think you're right. She is happy, wherever she is.
True.
Yeah, she's probably watching over us right now, tearing up herself. Damn it.
What?
You too, Hinoka? We've got to pull ourselves together, at least until the end of the ceremony. He's right. How's it look to the people out there with us all sobbing out up here? Quiet, everyone. I think Ryoma's a bit more to say. Shh. Okay, Ryoma's gonna give his final speech. Yeah, give us a final speech, Ryoma. This will be good.
Thank you.
Before you all leave, I have a few more words for you. With any war comes casualties, but the casualties of this war have been almost too much to bear. I speak, of course, of our beloved Queen Makoto. Still, we must move forward. The crisis our world faces finally at an end. And in this moment, we've done something extraordinary. We have made peace with the Kingdom of Nohr. I know some of you here today probably find that hard to swallow. But there can be no light without dark. The two complement each other. And so, too, do the two greatest kingdoms there ever were. They each have something the other lacks, and together are made whole. We on Hoshido must share our light and our bounty. We have much to learn from our brothers and sisters in Nohr. Let us live together. Let us move forward on the same path towards a brighter future. Thank you for your time, and may the gods bless you.
Big brother.
Well spoken, Ryoma.
Huh? He got you too?
Huh?
No, I just got some smoke in my eyes.
It's okay. We all did.
Hey.
Speak for yourself, sister. This can get on talking me to bring us back to reality. Excuse me, but the ceremony's not quite over.
Oh.
I'm so sorry, Yukimura. Please continue.
Well then.
This concludes the coronation ceremony. May Hoshido and King Ryoma reign in glory forever. Okay, that's all. Decently rounded off happy ending. Decently rounded off. That was a wonderful speech, Ryoma. I just hope all the crying didn't distract you too much.
Thank you.
Thank you, Speed. No, I didn't even notice. Hopefully you didn't notice how nervous I was up there.
No.
You nervous? I don't believe it. You looked right in your element. Bold and regal, befitting your new title.
Hmm?
Really? Well, thank you. That's reassuring.
Yes.
Yes, it was quite a moment when Yukimura handed you the crown.
Oh yes, even I was moved. Not to tears, mind you.
Yes.
I had no idea the Hoshidan royals were such softies.
Hey.
Camilla, Leo, I'm so glad you can make it today. Of course. It wouldn't do for Hoshido's newest allies. It wouldn't do for Hoshido's newest allies to miss Ryoma's coronation, would it?
Thank you.
Well, I suppose not. But I know you've been busy since the war ended. I'm so happy to see you, both of you.
Uh-huh.
You too, Speed. Although I can't say I'm fully comfortable walking around a Hoshido just yet.
Leo.
Leo, I assure you.
Oh, please, Leo. What about when you were milling around the outdoor market this morning? Remember, you were going on about how great it was to see Speed again.
Hey.
Camilla?
Anyway, it's wonderful to see you, Speed. But I must admit the loss of Xander and Elise still weighs heavily on me. How are you holding up?
Yeah.
I think about them every day. Their deaths will be a burden I carry for the rest of my life.
I'm sorry.
I'm so sorry for your loss. Those who fell in the war will never be forgotten. We won't easily forget how many lives were lost to Hoshidan blades. All we can do to atone is to prevent such war from ever happening again.
I see.
Right you are.
Word within my power as king, my first act will be to bring back your siblings. And Azura as well.
Oh, I miss Azura so much. I didn't spend enough time with her when she was alive.
Again with the crying. Look, it may have taken me a while to warm up to Azura, but in the end, I really miss her too.
Well.
Now we've done it. Even Takumi is crying. You guys are gonna need to hold it together in my coronation, okay? We can't have all of Nohr thinking that Hoshidans are moved so easily to tears. Your coronation? But I thought Camilla was next in line.
Hey,
Oh, that was supposed to be a surprise. You ruined it, Leo.
Yes.
To answer your question, yes, I am next in line for the crown. But I begged Leo to take my place, and he has graciously accepted. I have no desire to run a kingdom.
So there you have it. You should know that I have big plans for Nohr. I think a little friendly competition with Hoshido will be good for both of us. And on that note, I'm quite busy, so it's time I said my goodbyes.
True.
I'll join you. Everyone, I look forward to seeing you at the coronation ceremony in Nohr.
Yes.
Thank you, Camilla. We'll be there. And off they go.
That's true.
Yes, but you'll see them again soon. They are your siblings after all.
Too bad they're leaving so soon. They're gonna miss the festival. That's right. I forgot you've never seen a Hoshidan festival before. It's kind of like the biggest party you can imagine. So put all those sad feelings on the back burner and get ready to dance.
That sounds just like the thing. We could all stand to let off some steam.
I'm so
Oh, it's been so long since we've had a proper festival. I can't wait.
Just try not to embarrass yourselves this time, guys. You're members of the royal family.
That's true.
Need I remind you of a certain incident not so long ago? Involving you dancing on stage with a band of musicians? I kid, brother. It would behoove me to make an offering on Mother's behalf at some point. Perhaps some vendor is selling those sweet rice dumplings she used to love.
This is gonna be great. How can I help?
Let's just make sure the crowds don't get too rowdy. Other than that, we're on official order to have a good time. Norins and Hoshidans, partying together. What does the world come to?
All right.
Thank you, everyone. Having all you by my side fills my heart with joy. Now please, I've heard enough about the peace and justice in the future. As Hinoko said, let's have some fun for once. Okay, I thought we were going to run down there, but I guess... Alright, oh. We're still going. Okay. What's happening now? They were kidding about the festival. I'm exhausted. Maybe we should take a little break. It's all just a bit overwhelming. This place seems familiar. Oh! It's where I first met Azura. Oh, Azura. I'm seeing ghosts. Am I hearing things? That's our song! Is she a ghost? Is she a spooky ghost? Azura! Maybe I'm just listening due to exhaustion, but I don't care. I'm so glad to see you.
Azura?
Azura?
Hey.
Tell me, Speed, what do you see in this lake?
Well...
Just water, I suppose. What am I supposed to see?
I see.
I think if you look closely, you might see something deeper. Enter your mind of thoughts and let yourself be in the moment.
Oh.
Well, okay.
Good. Keep your focus on the lake. Don't look away.
Huh?
But I have so much I want to say.
Go on.
Not now. Just do as I ask.
Understood.
Very well. I'm sorry, but I have to get this off my chest. I want to thank you for everything you've done. You're the most selfless person I've ever known, and I just... Wait, Azura?
No.
Maybe my mind was just playing a trick on me.
Thank you.
Thank you for your bravery, Speed. I hope we can meet again someday.
Azura.
Azura, if you can hear me,
Yeah.
I'm sure we'll meet again, somehow. Until then, I will never forget you.
Hey.
Speed, what are you doing out here all by yourself? Don't tell me you're calling it a night. The festival is still going strong.
I was just taking a breather. You guys sure know how to celebrate. You can tell everyone will be back. Until I'll be back. I just need a few more moments to dream. Okay, so... I just had that little moment with Azura's ghost or something. Okay, so I have no idea what's going on with this ending. Oh, okay.
You know, I always wanted to take you flying. Hello, hello! How's the view up there? Hey!
Don't fall now. Careful. I told Mother the war is over. You stood for peace. Always. We carry on your legacy. Yes.
Yeah. Yes.
That said, our task will always be a difficult one. But no matter how hard it may be, we will succeed with you at our side. All of us, hand in hand.
So, well, I guess that was Fire Emblem Fate's Birthright. Okay, so I guess now would be, you know, about the time I gave my opinion on this. So, yeah, this was the second game, the second Fire Emblem game I did blind, and I did enjoy this game a lot, but I will admit that I did not enjoy this game as much as I enjoyed Awakening. There are just a lot of, like, I'll admit that Fates does do, I think, quite a few things better, because I think, well, what am I trying to say? From my perspective, I think Fates does, like, balancing and just overall things better, because I will admit, in Awakening, there were, like, a lot of times where I would, you know, you could just pair up units and, you know, that'd be it. You just, like, pair up units together and, yeah, that's it. There's, like, there's no more challenge beyond just pairing up your units, and that's, it kind of just broke the game kind of in the later portion, so I think this game had overall more balance, and I had to spend a lot more time thinking of how to get through chapters, because it was honestly a bit more difficult, and I had to use a bit more strategy and just plan out things a little better, you know, to various degrees of, you know, effectiveness, as you might imagine, but overall, in terms of gameplay, I would say that this this game was, like, a lot better in terms of, in some ways better in gameplay than Awakening, but at the same time, I'll admit, like, there were times where I just did not, like, really get into the story as much. So I tried as best I could to get into the story, but yeah, it kind of made a little I've heard lots of people say about, like, Fate's writing not being as good as, and yeah, I can definitely see where that goes wrong. I think, like, a lot of the characters aren't as... I mean, like, whenever I did, like, support conversations, I had no clue, like, what to say at the end of them, because I just really had no comment on them. I didn't know how to comment on these characters' personalities and stuff, because I just really felt that there wasn't really that much fleshed out about a lot of these characters. I wish they had, like, more time to flesh them out, and that there were more, like, more personality to them, but I guess, like, there's not really much you can do about that now. So yeah, that's one thing that I felt was not quite as good about this. And on top of that, like, the story beats were not as strong. I mean, like, even the ending there, I just felt like, yeah, that just kind of like ended abruptly like that. Mention of like a non-coast or something, like whatever Garon said, and then of course it all just kind of ended with like Azura dying. There was no like huge moment or anything like there was an awakening or anything. So I mean, like, I'm sure that's like I'm sure that's left open to at least a degree, so we can, you know, have our moment of going back and looking at because we have the other two routes you can go down, the Conquest and Revelations path. So yeah, I'm assuming that that'll just flesh out the story a little bit more, but just like individually by itself, yeah, the whole like pacing and just handling of everything, just all like the story depth and pacing, I just didn't quite like as much. That brings me on to talking about like doing Conquest and Revelations. I'm just gonna come out and say I'm not gonna be doing them as Let's Plays. I just don't think I want to do them. I think I've spent a really long time, even like this entire year so far has just entirely been Fire Emblem with the one countdown I did back in February, and I very much regret that. I wanted these Let's Plays to be like a kind of side project while I worked on countdowns, but that just hasn't happening. I've just not been good at that kind of whole breaking up my attention for this channel and just doing stuff like that. So I think, I mean, on top of that as well, as I said in a previous episode, I did play through Fire Emblem Echoes in the midst of all this, and I kind of felt how it felt to actually play a Fire Emblem game, like, without having to, you know, stop every time and just bring it to a halt and everything. And I say I really did enjoy Echoes, just playing through it, you know, going chapter by chapter, like, not stopping, which I think is, while, like, doing this blind means I can capture my, you know, reactions and stuff, and it worked well in Awakening because I had no clue what the hell I was doing, and I was able to get advice from everyone watching just to get advice on how to play the game, which I very much appreciated. But in this one, I don't think it worked as well because I knew what I was doing, so it was just me sitting and watching. And I think, like, views and attention on this Let's Play kind of shows that more than anything. So, yes, this will be, at least for now, the last, not only Fire Emblem, but the last Let's Play I will do for a while. I just want to get back to basics and just focus on making sure I can bring out the content that most of you people are subscribed to my channel for anyway, because I think otherwise I'm just never gonna get my confidence. But the reason I stopped doing countdowns much is because I lost my confidence, and if I just completely devote my time to this, I'm only just gonna sink further and further into avoiding countdowns and stuff, and that's something I need to give back to all of you people who have supported me all this time, and I definitely need to go and just return everything you guys have given me with, like, more content that I can actually put work into and be proud of it. That is not to say I'm not proud of, like, these games, of playing these games or anything, but I would just very much like to get back to basics and do, like, the major videos that both I love doing and you guys love watching. So, but in the end, I very much enjoyed this, and I very much appreciate you all sticking around and watching through this Let's Play with me, because I do very much appreciate it. So I guess that's all the chapters done. I mean, in terms of talking about my channel, I will endeavor to get some videos out soon, and that will be my main goal. Okay, so moving on to the proper credits now. I'm not sure if, like, there'll be anything major else to show for the credits or anything, because I'm not sure if it's just going to be just these credits or if there's going to be anything else to show off or anything, because I really am not sure. So I guess at least I can have a listen to like full. Okay, so we get this as well. So Jacob, Battle 0, Victory 0. Okay, so I guess I didn't use him at all. Jacob continued to serve as Speed's butler. He was often on other positions based on his extraordinary skills. The records show he refused them all to stay by Speed's side. Okay, I feel kind of bad for leaving Jacob out, because I was never sure quite where to have, like, space for him to work as well. I think other ones I didn't use at all, like Shura as well. I didn't use Shura at all. Okay, with help from the Hoshido royal family, Shura began the difficult task of rebuilding the kingdom of Koga. Putting his outlaw past behind him, he eventually ran for office and was elected governor. Oh, okay, he became governor. It's quite a rampant career change, I'll admit. So then I think other people I didn't use Azana as all. So there are quite a few units that I didn't use at all. I didn't think I used Scarlet at all or anything. So Azana certainly suffered the ravages of war. He was never able to win another best hair contest. He tried to make up for it with lavish dinner parties and vacations, but he felt hollow inside. Oh god, Azana. Pretty sure there are other units that I barely used, so I think like Scarlet, well, yeah, of course, the Chalios I didn't use at all. So yeah, Rajat, the Black Magician, so I guess I can just run over these even though I didn't use any of these. So okay, scholars are in disagreement about Rajat's life after the war. Some argue she lived in seclusion with her curses and spells, but others believe she followed Speed to the ends of the world. I'm probably gonna go with the second one if she's anything like Tharja and just that kind of dedication to the cause. That's just kind of that. Okay, so yeah, I had one battle and one victory with Mitama, so yeah, okay. After resting at home for a time, Mitama was inspired to travel the world. She wrote a number of poems while visiting famous sites and ruins. Generations of poets would later retrace her steps. Okay, so she went off and did other things, even though I wasn't nuts about Mitama or anything, but I'm sure like there are a lot of things other than just, so okay, yeah, Reina, who I just did absolutely nothing with. Did nothing with this. Okay. After Ryoma ascended the throne, Reina was appointed head of the Kinshi Knights. Her customary generosity to allies and merciless devastation of enemies became the credo of all Kinshi Knights. Yeah, even though she was the only Kinshi Knight I had, because I just ditched all. I just made sure everyone just went to Falcon Knights because I hear there were so much like Griffin Knights or everything. So okay, yeah, now we have Scarlet who I ended up liking more than I realized when we did the sport room stations. But anyway, Scarlet returned to Sheev to rebuild the knightly order of old. Her positively moved many youth to join her cause. Legend has it she is the reason that Shevo's knights wield such flashy weapons. Yeah, it's because she used her mosaic skills for that as well. Okay, so we're gonna get to more things. Okay, Kildori. Okay, so yeah, otherwise known as Cordelia, as you might imagine. So Kildori joined Hoshido's army. Her natural abilities shined there, and she quickly gained the trust of her comrades. But her habit of staring wistfully at the object of her affection never changed. I'm guessing that's her father, more than anything, just father to always better herself. Okay, so now Hisame, so 9 battles, 6 victories. Okay, so we're gonna have to go through a lot of them. Okay, so after the war, Hisame retired from combat and turned to research and teaching. Hinata was disappointed, but Hisame went on to become one of the most respected professors of his era. Okay, so I guess I'm just gonna get through all this just so we can do it. Pickle Pro? Pickle Pro, what? I just thought it was that Pickle Pro, I didn't realize. Okay, yay, Midori, cute little Midori, yeah, cool, okay. 11 battles, 7 victories. Midori developed a number of new medicines after the war, healing wounds and curing illnesses. It is widely accepted by scholars that she has saved more lives through her work than anyone in history. Okay, that seems quite impressive. I'm not sure how accurate those sources would be, but yes, it's to be respected anyway. Okay, now Free Spirit Selkie. Okay, yeah, there are a lot of these child units that I just didn't use for one reason or another, because I just rather not overlevel other units. So, without battle to hold Selkie's attention, she grew ever more restful and playful, often spending days at a time doing nothing but running and jumping in the forest. Yeah, that was like. Once again, I just really don't have much to say about these characters, because I just never really got into their personalities or anything the same way that I did in Awakening, so I just not sure how immersed I am in them anyway. So, Asugi started appearing in official records soon after the war. His life afterward remains a mystery, but scholars know that the Saizo name has continued to be passed down each generation without fail. Okay, so yeah, just good old Gaius, and then realizing for myself that all their names are anagrams, which is proving how dumb I am. So, okay, now Shiro. So 47 battles, 32 victories, that's good. The headstrong prince spent many years abroad seeking knowledge. When he returned from his travels, he was barely recognizable, and eventually succeeded Ryoma as a wise and just king. Okay, good. He actually went in like ascended the throne. That's good. So he got the confidence to be able to do that. That was good at least. Okay, now Kiragi. Kiragi, good. I want to see how much he takes after his father. That's good. Okay, so Kiragi accompanied his father as he traveled around helping small villages. While he made many mistakes, his internal optimism did much to bolster the morale of war-torn hearts. Alright. It's pretty nice, so I guess we're just going to get more. Okay, so like the song is over, so I guess we're just gonna get more things going. Okay, yay, Kana, yay, my daughter. Even though I liked Kana, she's no Morgan. I'll admit that she's just no Morgan. Okay, I guess like another thing is they didn't pair up the child unit, so they don't have other things. So generations on, people would call her the Dragon God Incarnate and tell stories of how the divine Kana would transform into a dragon to save people. But really, she was just a girl who loved her father. Aww. You know, Kana. I mean, I guess like there's going to be a lot more of them than there were in Awakening because I actually didn't pair up child units, or other than I didn't pair up a lot of units. Okay, so Sophie became a Knight of Nohr, so talented that many of her records are yet to be beaten. Yeah, just like, even though she's clumsy. In particular, young squires study her life to learn how to become better masters as to their horses. Yeah, just like Abel, just try to handle all that, just having to handle her horse, so... Okay, this is going to go for a while, but I'll just read them all. Okay, so now Shigure, even though he'd probably be a little upset that his mother is now dead, that'd be a little upsetting for, well, the both of them would be upset. Shigure served in the Hoshidan administration for the rest of his life. Others loved working for him, enjoying his impromptu songs. Records of his life are the only proof that Azura truly existed. Aww. Wouldn't there be like... I don't understand. Wouldn't there be like tons of proof of her existence? Okay, yeah, so we're getting to couples now. Okay, it's fine. So, Azama didn't actually do much in that regard. So Azama and Orochi. Azama decided to use his talents to inspire and heal the people of Hoshido, rather than taunt them. His wife Orochi was completely indispensable, both through her intelligence and her future sight. Okay, so you can just look at the difference of how much I used each of them. Well, I guess because he was a healer for a long time and I didn't end up getting to use him as a great master as much. Okay, so now... Hayato and Sakura, because he did end up battling more, so yeah, just seeing how it appeared. Now we get into the couples list to be fair. After the war, Hayato traveled the world before replacing Fuga as chief of the Wind Tribe. His wife Sakura dedicated herself to helping the underprivileged, and the two worked happily together. Oh, good to see Sakura was good. Sakura was all good, just being happy and all that junk. Okay, so then myself and Felicia. I guess I didn't use myself as much as I did because I wasn't as strong as I thought I was. Okay, so... Oh wait, it's who I was using. I used Felicia the least. Speed was hailed as a hero working alongside his spouse to spread peace world. Felicia got her career in the service industry for the military and ultimately become a commander. Okay, I guess it's good if I don't stutter and just able to say things better. Okay, I guess it is based on who I used the least out of them. Okay, so now Kaden and Mozu. So despite marriage, Kaden continued to travel, returning favors. Later, he served as chief of his village. His wife Mozu, meanwhile, was a constant source of support, and a humanitarian in her own right. Okay, good old to see him happy. I mean, like, I would have come later if I had, ended up using Felicia more to attack, but I ended up using for healing mostly. Okay, now, Ryoma and Kagero, because I guess I tried to minimize use of Ryoma because he was just... brutally strong throughout the game. So anyway, Ryoma was crowned king of Hoshido, and his rule led to an era of unprecedented prosperity. Kagero remained a ninja. It is said that the couple got along, but didn't have much time together. Oh, that's sad. Well, it'd be good if they had like all that time together. That would have been great. Okay, now Saizo and Setsuno. This is one of the more interesting couples. I haven't thought about Setsuno in a long time. So okay. Saizo disappeared from official records after the war, but no doubt he served the royal family forever. Records show his wife, Setsuna, stayed by his side and was a great source of support and joy. Well, wait, so if he disappeared from official records, but I guess it would show up in the records of Setsuna, if anything. Okay, so now Kaze and Rinka, so that's good. The two of them together is fine. Okay, so I haven't used either of them in a long time, and I regret that, but whatever. Okay, while no official records of Kaze survive, he appears in many rumors and tales of heroic exploits. Rinka's fiery personality ensured her husband's life was not boring, and they loved one another well. It's all kind of nice when it's getting to, the characters that I used more often and the characters I really got attached to, because that's what I prefer. Okay, so Tsubaki and Hana, even though I didn't use them as much as possible. Okay, I guess this is because I used them off-screen to level them out. Okay, Tsubaki was appointed chief of the Pegasus Knights and served with a perfect record. His wife Hana continued to serve Sakura, brightening all of their lives with her infectious optimism. Hopefully she could land some hits and just not get herself killed, unlike she did throughout the majority of my playthrough, because that was a unfortunate series of events that I wasn't too happy with. Okay, so now we got Hinata and Hinoka. Alright, so Hinata's passion for the blade did not end with the war. He practiced morning, noon, and night. His wife Hinoka became general of the Hoshidan Royal Army, and the two remained together always. Okay. It's kind of nice when you get into the ones I used most commonly. So Just seeing like who we have left to get to. So now Takumi and Oboro, because I use these two a lot because they were just brutally good. These two just like the crit masters and just the perfect couple together in that regard. So Takumi grew into his position as a leader and prince. He was a crucial part of Hoshido's recovery. His wife Oboro worked hard and eventually was able to reopen her late parents' tailor shop. Oh, it's nice to be like a royal tailor as well, because she would be the wife of a prince. That'd be good support for that. Okay, now Silas and Azura. Okay, so then with Azura being dead, that was kind of a tragic thing, but Silas served loyally as a Knight of Nohr. He was beloved by training knights for his great patience. There are few records of Azura beyond her marriage. She remains a historical mystery. Even though I think we have like tons of like records of her at the castle, like tons of people saw her and she would have all those things, so wouldn't she be quite well known in that regard? I'm not sure. So, well, there we have it. That was the end. That's the end. So that was Fire Emblem Fate's Birthright. Okay, so regardless of like whatever I've said, it's like what? I honestly don't know. Bring 5 what? I don't know. It just kind of just slapped me with this option. I have no idea what it's asking me to do. Okay, so I have no clue. I have no clue what it's asking me to do and like what I can actually do here. So myself, Takumi Ryoma, Hinoka Sakura. Okay, would you like to proceed? Okay. Alright, I have absolutely no idea what I just did there. I literally have absolutely no idea. So, as I was saying, like, anything, like, despite whatever I've said so far, I really did enjoy doing this. And even though I'm not going to do them on camera, I definitely am going to play through Conquest and Revelations on my own time, because I just want to be able to. Because after playing, like I said, playing Echoes and realizing how much I enjoyed, you know, playing Echoes, of course, you know, without being able to go from chapter to chapter without stopping that, I really want to experience that as well. So, and I thank each and every one of you for sticking it out and watching this series. So, I'm the Speedster, and the next thing you'll see from me will most definitely be a countdown. See you guys then.